All right, we're going to continue to work with our circumcenters. Circumcenter of a triangle is the center of a circumscribed circle. Circumscribed circle is a circle that has all three vertices of a triangle on the circle. Okay, so how to construct? So construct, this would be done with a compass. We worked on this back in, gosh, probably our first unit when we had a day of constructing things, and we did construct perpendicular bisectors. So that would be our first step. I kind of showed you, I was eyeballing it in the last video, but step one is you would construct two perpendicular bisectors. So what the construction would give you is you would find kind of what I did in the last video. We can just do this quickly. I'm going to look at this bottom side right here. Bisecting it would give us a midpoint, and then we would be able to construct the segment that is perpendicular, giving us that right angle. Now if I do that with a second side, let's say this side over here, again, I'm eyeballing this, so it's not exact. This is better to do with a compass, so we can do the construction. But I'm eyeballing this to be the midpoint right there. I'm going to draw in a perpendicular line, and then mark, I've got a right angle there. So then step two, the intersection of those two is the circumcenter. So I could redraw all those and show the intersection. I'm just going to go back over here. The third perpendicular bisector of our third side right here will meet at that same intersection point. So really you only need two perpendicular bisectors of two of your sides of your triangle to see where they intersect, and just understand that the third perpendicular bisector would intersect at the same spot. So that is the circumcenter of a circumscribed circle that would go through each vertex of our triangle. All right, so now let's use a circumcenter in an example. We've got a city manager who wants to place a new emergency siren so that it is the same distance from the school, the hospital, and the rec center. Well, that's a great idea. Put it same distance away. Where should the emergency siren be placed? So let's go ahead and give ourselves some points to work with. We've got our hospital right here. We've got the school. Oh, that's hard to see. And we've got the rec center, which is right here. And we can just draw a triangle. And if we want to label these points, we've got H for the hospital, S for the school, R for the rec center. Those can be the vertices of a triangle. So we can find the circumcenter. Circumcenter again is going to be the intersection of your perpendicular bisectors. That spot, that circumcenter, will be equidistant from each vertex. So that's exactly where the emergency siren should be placed. Now, again, it doesn't take finding the perpendicular bisector of all three sides. We just need to do this for two sides. So I'm going to work with side HR right here. Again, if I had a compass, we would do this way more accurately with a compass, but I'm going to bisect it. There's where I think the bisection would be. And then I'm going to draw in a perpendicular bisector, creating a perpendicular line to HR. Now I'm going to focus on, I think RS is just easier for my vantage point right here. I'm going to bisect it. So I'm going to find the point that is halfway between R and S. I think it's right there. And then I'm going to draw in the perpendicular line to that, and that will be the perpendicular bisector. Okay, now where these two lines are intersecting, that is going to be the center, the circumcenter, and the circumcenter is the same distance from H and R and S. It's equidistant from all three vertices of our triangle. I will label that with an E because that's where the emergency siren should go.